Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. KOG and Company. Are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? Do you desire to belong to a community of unity? Visit KOGpassion.com to learn more about the Unleash Your Dopeness movement.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Money Factor here on the Sphere. This is LaShonda Johnson, certified financial educator, and also the co-founder of the Houston Housewives of Finance. Welcome back. And this week, again, I feel so blessed to be able to have the millennial fresh blood in the house with me again. Last week, we were blessed to have Ahmad, and now this week, I have one of my faves, Miss Kiara Peoples. Welcome, Kiara.
Hello, good morning. Yes, I'm Kiara Peoples with Millennials and Money, a licensed financial professional.
Yes. So today we have a very interesting show lined up for you because Kiara, it's we're still in the mode of rebuilding as far as recovery from Hurricane Harvey, and so I know that dealing with the hurricane, people have had a lot of different priorities that have cropped up in their lives, and not necessarily their financials or their savings and things like that took precedent or also became a priority. Other things became a priority. So, but we do want to get you guys focused back on the importance of building your foundation and also having some basic knowledge, again, being able to help you save your future and prepare for things that could occur in the future, especially being here on the Gulf Coast.
Yes.
So we have a great show lined up for you today. I was able to really run across some interesting things that Discover Bank is now doing. And, our goal here at the Money Factor is to enlighten you with information as far as being able to help you understand basics about money. And our goal here at the Money Factor is to be able to, have conversations that, people are not having, and that can prompt you to act differently and behave differently about money. So the article that we're going to look at today, and again, I know you guys are expecting me to come from CNN, but I didn't today. So Discover Bank, like I said, these links are available for you on the Sphere TV, so you can go back and look at them later on when you subscribe to the show. You can go back and also check out these links that will be provided there for you to watch when you get ready to watch the show in its entirety, because I'm talking to you like an already subscriber. And these things will be available to you. So Kiara, let's get started, because this one is pretty cool. It talks about 5 financial resolutions that never work and what to do instead. And so when I saw that, I think, there's a lot of things that never work, but people keep doing the same things over and over and over again.
It's insanity, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so we want to talk about this morning, because I know that these things people are doing all the time. So when I saw them, I was like, yep, that one. And so let's take a look at this article, and so we can help you to unlearn these 5 mistakes that you're making. So Kiara, you want to start us off?
Okay. Whether you decided to put yourself on the path to better financial health this year or just want a better handle on your budget, it's important to set yourself up so the money saving goals you make come to fruition. Setting a few financial resolutions can be a positive thing, but they can also lead to a dead end if you're too hard on yourself, unorganized, or trying to accomplish everything solo.
Yes. Now, talking about trying to handle everything on your own, leading you to a dead end, these are all words that you need to take heed to, because these are not things you want to describe your personal financial journey. You don't want these hashtags to follow you through your personal financial journey. So let's look at number one. What is number one, Kiara?
Number one, cutting out all discretionary spending. So just like cutting out sweets when dieting can backfire, so can putting a freeze on your discretionary spending. Eliminating discretionary expenses can even trigger a spending spree, causing you to rebel against your own pretty strict rules. No matter how bad you're trying to stick to your money-saving resolution, avoid making the decision to cut out extras. Regardless of how hard we all try, most people cannot completely cut themselves off from all indulgences.
Yes. So this one I like because you need to be realistic. You need to be realistic. Just like it says sweets. I'm a person that absolutely love sweets.
Me too.
And there is a particular time or two that I did quit cold turkey, and I did go through withdrawals, headaches, and things like that. It wasn't easy. I was able to do it because I was definitely determined, but it's not fair to say you have to cut out all discretionary spending, because then this would give into the belief that saving is restrictive, and we don't want people to believe that, because that's not true. It just means allocation. There's a proper allocation for your funds. So, I mean, how do you think millennials feel when they have to cut out discretionary spending?
I think it's not going to happen. And I think that's probably the issue right now, because I think when you are so restrictive, you have to be understanding of who you're talking to. And with millennials in a culture of going to get Starbucks every day, and at the whim you're going to the mall and different expenses, sometimes we get distracted. And so I think you have to be realistic. And so instead of, I like that the article said of what not to do, but also provides a solution. I think that's really powerful, because it's telling me, okay, maybe this is not a best approach, but then now here is something that you can take. So instead of cutting you off cold turkey, you can kind of taper how you spend. So instead of like, okay, maybe some people go to fast food or go out to eat three meals a day, which I know some people that don't cook, they do have that habit. You could say, maybe I'll bring my lunch to work, and then, I'll substitute that for one meal. So, you have to have balance, and you have to start somewhere and then grow to that.
So do you cook?
I do cook. But my mom also cooks, so I have the pleasure of living in town with my family. So when I don't want to cook, I go to other people's houses, which is like a millennial thing too, because you can have potlucks.
Absolutely.
So there's nothing wrong with that.
Absolutely. But so you guys, if you're millennial and you're listening to us, or I don't care what generation you're in, we're not trying to tell you cut out all your discretionary spending. We didn't say that. We've never suggested that. We're saying you need to curtail it. You do need to curtail it, especially if it's preventing you from saving, okay? And if it's preventing you from paying yourself more, because you should be giving yourself a raise when you are saving. So if you started 15 years ago saving $50 a month, and you're still saving $50 a month, and let me newsflash, that's not going to get it.
Yes.
So if you are having a very good time in your discretionary funds, because you've earned more over the 15 years, but you haven't paid yourself more, that's what we're talking about. That's when now indulging in extracurricular discretionary spending is not a wise choice. So let's go ahead and look at number 2, Kiara.
Number 2, setting unrealistic or vague goals. So this is tying into what we were just saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Saving just to save might sound good in theory, but without specific money saving goals and the ability to track your progress, you can easily lose momentum.
Talking about lose momentum. We all lost momentum after Harvey.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That is That's the real. We're talking about real stuff right now. Yes, people lost their momentum after Harvey because Harvey took a lot of things. Man, even on the drive here to the studio, I've literally saw houses that I've passed for months,
Yeah.
in routes that I take, that their stuff is still on the curbs.
Yep.
I mean, it just
And
breaks
that's
my
new
heart.
stuff.
This is yes.
That's new stuff.
And then I saw one house this morning. I mean, it just was gutted completely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when I say gutted, not the house was gutted. The house is tore down. It's an empty space there. So, but they have a sign that they're going through a rebuilding project. So they're just going to build a brand new house.
Yeah.
That's something like Harvey and the situation like that, a natural disaster can make you lose momentum. Those things you can afford to give yourself forgiveness for, but you still have to have goals. You still have to set goals. And because this is not going to be your life forever, living in the aftermaths of a natural disaster. We expect to be on the other side of that. And soon and very soon, we don't want to be looking at this thing next year saying, okay, I'm still recovering from Harvey a year from now.
Definitely.
And I know that with millennials, you guys haven't purchased homes yet.
No.
You guys, a lot of you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something we want to address in the upcoming future, is you being able to understand and realize real estate.
Yeah.
But when we're talking about goals, you guys make different kind of goals as millennials. What kind of goals are you more prone to make? Like immediate goals are you prone to make?
I think for millennials, we have this, I can say most of the millennials that I talk to, I don't want to speak for everyone. I think that our ambition overtakes sometimes the tangible things. I think that we focus on our job, increasing the money that we make to get the things that we want. We see it a little bit backwards. I think sometimes the older generations, they kind of got the house early ages because they have families. We're more of like, we're going to save, maybe get apartments, stay at home to save up that money to get a house, and then have a family. So we kind of have a different order of things, which is fine. But then again, it's just understanding the generation in which we live. I was talking to my mom yesterday about our spending habits, and she was referring to my grandma. My grandma was born in like 1920. So, coming like...
She said my grandma and my grandma and my grandma.
Oh, well, I am from the South. But anyways, no, that generation, like baby boomers, they're coming out of the Depression, so they're going to save everything. My grandma, she was a strict saver. Sometimes that didn't pass down to the other generations. My mom, she had it where, maybe like in a different era where our community, if we got it because we were restricted for so long, we're gonna take it. So now my generation is like, oh no, my mom's generation did a little bit too much, so I'm gonna save and I'm gonna hold on to it until I have enough.
Absolutely.
So it's just different ideas,
and nothing's wrong with that. So before we continue, I want to go ahead and talk about our first sponsor, which is Elite Dental Wellness. So Elite Dental Wellness, at Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We are committed to the finest possible oral care and overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built on a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they are part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and uncomfortable. Dr. Batiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today with Dr. Ashandra Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness at 713-789-8680. And this is where we go. Ding! So you have to keep your grill shining, man. I tell you, oral care is very important.
Yes.
So make sure you guys call Elite Dental Wellness and get your checkups and your services today. Okay. So going back to your point about reasons that millennials save. So all of us save for different things.
Yes.
And time is changing. I was having this conversation. I think you were with me yesterday when I was having the conversation. We were all having the conversation about the saving is the new cool.
Yeah.
And people don't want to be broke.
No, it's really not cute anymore. I mean, that's the place that I'm at. I think that, sometimes we look at maybe Hollywood and really that's just like a facade. But growing up, you'll look at it as like, man, like they just seem like they have it all together. But as you age, it's like I see it as debt. Like when somebody says I get a new car or I have a new car, I'm like, man, you have a payment. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like understanding what's behind. No longer can I just be tricked into like, oh, I need this and then the house and all that stuff. It's all about priorities and also like your financial foundation. Now that I have like that baseline, I know what things cost or what I should go for, what I'm saving for. I just have a different mindset.
Yes. And speaking of mindsets are changed through education. And so we want to make sure that you guys are aware of our financial education campaign, national campaign for financial literacy. And
Yes.
our campaign is also spearheaded through the workshops that we do.
Yes.
And of course, that's offered through our partnership with World Financial Group, Transamerica, World System Builders. This is a World System Builder initiative. And man, I can't be more excited about being able to say that I'm a part of history in educating 1 million people. But of course, it will not stop there. That's going to continue. But we'd like for you to make sure that 2 things you need to do. One is contact us at 1-844-700-4463 to get your Saving Your Future book. You've
Yes.
got to have this book.
Yeah.
And we've been talking about this now 79, 78 episodes.
Yes.
You guys, if you don't have it, please get in contact with us to get that. You can also reach out to me at LaShonda J at HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com, info@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. You can reach out to us on the Houston Housewives of Finance official. If it doesn't say official, it's not us. Okay, that's our Facebook page. You can do Instagram. You can do Twitter. You can do LinkedIn. Google us. There's a way for you to get this book, and we're offering it to you absolutely free. That's complimentary, free, and complimentary. And now the workshops. You've got to make a point to come out. They're offered on Tuesday nights and Saturday mornings. The address is 2500 East TC Jester, Suite 345, and that's Houston, Texas, 77008. Again, that's Tuesday night, 7 p.m., and Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. If this location is not near you, no problem. Give us a call. We have locations throughout Houston, throughout the U.S., and also in Canada. You just have to get educated and come out and be proactive in learning so that you can now be an active participant in planning for your future.
Yes.
So, Kiara, let's go on to the next one. Number 3, I think it is we're on.
Yes,
Okay. Number 3.
Go and get a loan. If you decided to navigate the financial waters alone, you may end up sinking sooner than later due to lack of accountability. While you can set personal spending goals and put together a budget for yourself, it will be easier to reach your money saving resolutions when you have somebody you can regularly
regulate you.
goodness, check in, or even turn to for guidance.
Yes. Going it alone. Let me tell you. Okay. If you're watching us, please look me right here in the eyes. You cannot do this thing by yourself. And you know why? Because the number one problem that we have in our country for lack of building wealth is, drum roll please, lack of discipline.
Yes.
And procrastination.
Yes.
You know, we procrastinate and we don't have discipline. And so when you don't have discipline, you need somebody to kind of, pop the whip on you every now and then and ask you, what's going on in your life? What's going on? What you doing? Why are you spending? And that should be something that's more freely accepted in your age group with the millennials.
It should. That's the key word. But we're working on it. I think that, I think, even just being young and I think growing into maturity, it's that accountability. So you're trying to relinquish your parental control and then you're trying to get that independence. And sometimes we're stubborn to see that we don't know it all. And, even though we have Google, which tells us, if I need the answer, I have it right here at my fingertips. Financial freedom and being secure financially is something totally different.
I'm going to cite an example. And when you said, relinquishing the parental control, my son, man, I tell you, he's been raised around money, okay? Because when I became a financial professional, he was like in the 11th grade. So he started understanding these things early. But then he asked me, Mom, I would like, I don't need you to do anything but get me a new Mac for school, for college. So I was like, okay, I can do that. If that's the only thing you want me to participate in, I'm good with that. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
So I had my budget set for the Mac, and he had his mind set on what he thought the Mac he should get. So of course I wanted to get him the regular 15-inch screen or whatever.
Yeah.
He want the big 24. So I'm like, I'm not buying that, because why do you need that
So much? Yeah.
Oh, he came up with all kinds of reasons that he needed it. And I was like, well, my budget, I put in my budget for this amount. And he goes, well, Mom, no problem. I'll pay the difference. So I said, of course, the mom and me, we're in the Mac store and we're having this conversation in the Mac store. You need to take that difference and save it. You need to put this, this is what I'm saying to him in the Mac store. And he's like, excuse me, but I am grown.
Right.
And I need this for a particular reason. And what big deal is it if I'm the one that wants to pay the difference? I said, because there's a lot you can do with that extra money. You're going to get 2 more inches on a screen.
Yeah.
And anyway, we had this I lost.
Oh.
That's why, I understand the relinquishing. I think he did it more so to prove to me I can make this decision. You don't get to tell me the decision to make. Yeah. I'm not spending over your budget. This is my own money I've saved. And anyway.
Yeah.
So I know how important it is to relinquish parental control, but through your pursuit of independence. Now, this is one thing I have to say. In your pursuit of independence, don't be trying to be independent while you're still dependent, though.
That is a difference. Yeah, that's true.
If you're still dependent, then you have to listen.
Yeah.
And so, but going back to going it on your own, you guys, there is, like you said, things that you don't know.
Yeah.
And you want to equip yourself with the best foundation possible. Yeah. Because decisions that you make now can really affect your future. And some of them, once you make that decision, you can't reverse it. It's going to cost you money to reverse that decision.
Yeah. And I think, I don't know, maybe this is the word for today, but I think it all goes back again to mindset that, you'll see people that have like a big sphere of influence and they're wealthy or they're gaining wealth in that area that sometimes we want to be. And they have that team of financial advisors. And so sometimes it's like, as we're trying to get to that place, it's like, oh no, I could do it on my own. But you have to realize you can't wear every hat. You have to have somebody with experience in that area to kind of get you where you need to go. It's okay to ask for help. Like,
it's
especially
okay.
what we do.
It's okay to ask for help. And it's also okay to go right now, this second, this moment, and go subscribe to the Sphere. Okay. You have to do that. Okay. Because Facebook Live only lasts for 15 minutes. This show is not ending. Thank God for that. But you have to subscribe so you can go back and watch it in its entirety. So right now, this minute, this second, go to thesphere.tv and hit subscribe. While you're there, we would like for you to write a review. We want to know what you think. We'd love to hear your feedback. What's helped you, what you would like to see help you in the future. This is your opportunity. We want you to do that. Then we want you to share the show. Every time we come to you live on Mondays, we want you to share the show. And there's so many other shows there. There's like a buffet of shows, like a menu of shows. It's pretty incredible. Now, we do bring this to you absolutely free. Okay. So, but we would like for you to donate if you can do that. Okay. Because we want to further our cause and your donations will help us do that. There is a button for you to do that for a one-time donation or a one-time person to contribute. But if you want to consistently contribute, there's a button there for you too. You can become a regular patron. We'd love for you to do that. So make sure you go take care of that right now so that you can come back and watch the show in its entirety. Okay? So wonderful. Exciting things happening here at the Sphere. Man, I'm so excited. We're sitting right now in our brand new studios.
Very nice.
And it's very nice. If you're able to see our effects behind us, the green is for money. I'm like, Black
Vanna
Vanna.
White. Right. Diana. No.
Diana, not Vanna, Diana. So, but no, you guys, we have fun here being able to talk to you about something that people have labeled to be, oh, I don't want to talk about money.
Oh yeah,
It
people
doesn't
get
make
quiet.
sense.
They get quiet.
I don't,
Yeah.
please, let's get out of that, okay?
Yeah.
First of all, the Houston Housewives of Finance, our goal is to be able to bring fun into finances,
Yes.
okay? You got to follow our page. You got to follow the Millennials and Monies page. Please tell them how to follow you guys.
Oh, well, we're everywhere. Everywhere you want to be. We're on Facebook, Millennials and Money, with the S being a $sign. We're on Instagram, Millennials_and Money. What else?
Millennials_and_money.
Well, I missed the underscore.
Yes.
We're also on Meetup. We're on Snapchat.
Millie to Millie.
Millie to Millie. Yeah, so please follow us. We have a lot of fun events. We have socials. We have mixers. We always have a great time. And we actually, we learn and we have a great time. And so you should definitely join us.
And they're going to have some incredible things coming up in the future right here on the Sphere. So you guys stay tuned for those things. I'm excited for the millennial community because you guys have the best shot. Man, you don't have to worry about much. And the reason you don't have to worry about much is because you have a lot of time. But you do have to worry about much if you're not listening and if you're not applying the information that's being submitted to you. I mean, literally handed to you so that you get to design your future however you like to be, however you like it to be. And so you're in a very, very good place.
Yeah.
You know, that does not, cancel out hope for the rest of us because there's still hope for us too, but I'm especially excited about your age group because you guys have so much opportunity and time is the biggest thing you have on your side that you should not be using in the opposite way, which means not taking advantage of. You want to take advantage of the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So going back to that article, let's see what else that article has to say. That's the end of that article. Okay. So let's go on to the next article. Now this one's pretty interesting. I like this one. It says three secrets of successful savers. Before we get into this, I want to say that it's commonplace that we should save. Having a conversation about saving, if I talk to 10 people, most of them was like, yeah, man, I know I need to be saving more. That's commonly what people say. I really should be saving more. I'm not saving enough. And sometimes when they're saying I need to be saving more, it really means I'm not saving at all. Especially when it comes to millennials.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's honest.
It's true.
Yeah.
So here are 3 successful tips, but it just doesn't happen with millennials. It happens in my age group too. So let's go ahead and look at these 3 secrets because we don't want to keep no secrets. We're not keeping secrets. We're not keeping secrets. Live within your means, please. Yes, Warren Buffett may be worth more than $65 billion. $65 billion. Let me just stop right there. I said $65 billion. One individual. So, no, he is like E.F. Hutton. When he talks, people should listen. He's worth $65 billion. Okay. So when you get to that point where your net worth is $65 billion, then you can say, I don't need to hear what you guys have to say. Until then, I don't have $65 billion net worth. I'm listening to me and I'm listening to him and I'm listening to whoever else I need to listen to. So you guys, let's go to this article, please. Oh my Lord.
Wow.
It says he's worth $65 billion, but he's what? What does that say?
Notorious
for doing what? Living a frugal. Can you say this with me? A frugal lifestyle. So living frugal is cool when it gives you a $65 billion net worth. It's nothing wrong with being frugal. Does that make sense? He still lives in the house that he bought in 1958 for just $31,500, even though he could easily afford an upgrade. He earns the same base salary of $100,000 that he earned for at least the past 15 years. And he does what? Eschews luxury toys like yachts. Okay, so there's some lessons to be learned here. What do you think?
Multiple points in that one.
Name some of them.
Well, I like Warren Buffett. I think the fact that his net worth says a lot. You know, I mean, he is a little bit older, but I've researched him, and so the fact that he lives in the same house that he's had over 30 years, you know, his business principles where he maintains the same salary is one that a lot of people try to coin in the circle around him. The fact that, you know, he is a CEO, but he doesn't take the extra bonuses. He doesn't try to increase every year. He just satisfied where he is and makes it work. I think is something that we can all look forward to.
Here's the main thing that people say when it comes to being frugal. Oh, that's cheap. I'm not going to deny myself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to. I mean, so many reasons people give for not being frugal. But, you know, you guys, frugal is, your definition of frugal is pertinent to you. This is Warren Buffett. But, I mean, if I have to live in the same house and, you know, and not buy a yacht, so I can be a $65 billion net worth person, I mean, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And so define your frugal. We're not saying it has to be exactly like him, but we're saying the message in that is he makes sacrifices so that he can have what he has.
Yeah.
And so what sacrifices are you making so you can have more than what you have?
Yeah.
That's the message in that. Not that you have to be this miser, but maybe some of you, you really should.
Yeah.
You should turn on the miser button because you have not denied yourself enough.
Yeah.
And because you've not denied yourself enough, you don't have anything.
That's true. But I mean, I think it's all going to be a sacrifice. Either you sacrifice in the beginning to play in the end, or you play at the beginning to sacrifice at the end. So it's just a choice of, you know, sometimes where
well put.
Millennials are like, okay, I have time, you know, I can, you know, retire, you know, I can work on my retirement later. I hear that a lot. You know, we're not thinking retirement age, but
it's coming.
It is.
It's coming. And speaking
And
of what's coming,
quicker
quicker than you think, it's coming. And speaking of what's coming, you know, the opportunity for you to now link up with our next sponsor, my fave, the Sphere. Okay. So this portion of the show is sponsored by the Sphere. Are you starting your business and looking for a place to advertise? If you are, man, you got to link up here, you guys. Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Sphere. Okay? We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, Stitcher, iHeart is even in the list of providers right now. Plus, we have a great vast demographic reach within the United States as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content, and we know that because we help provide it,
Yes.
and inspiring dialogue, we know that because we talk about it, coupled with your strategic ad is surely to hit the mark every single time.
All
You
right.
cannot miss here. Okay. So you've got to give us a call today at area code 832-772-7789 or send an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv.
Yes.
Okay. Don't miss an opportunity to be a part of this train, man. It's going fast, but I can tell you that it is exciting. I mean, the stops that will be made throughout the journey is going to be incredible. You want to be a part of the Sphere, especially if you have a business, you have a product, you've got to have it in a place here. Okay.
Yep.
So let's go on. That's Warren Buffett. Let's look at the first thing it says to do, the first secret. Create a financial plan.
Wow. Who would have thought?
Oh my gosh, can you read that, please?
Create a financial plan. Shark Tank entrepreneur Barbara Corcoran, who turned a $1,000 loan into a multi-million-dollar fortune, knows a few things about building wealth. She strongly believes that creating a financial plan provides the kind of structure that can help people create and meet savings goals. The first thing she recommends is having a savings account for the purpose of building an emergency fund.
Wow. Who'd thunk it? Okay.
A
Continue.
general rule of thumb is to put aside 3 to 6 months worth of living
No.
expenses.
Okay.
This way, should an unforeseen emergency occur, you'll have your financial basis covered.
Hint, hint, Harvey. And other things that come around.
Yeah.
So, you guys, oh my goodness.
Wow,
That's
in
number
print.
1.
Yeah, so if you didn't believe us before, it's in print, it's in writing. So maybe we know what we're talking about.
Maybe. Maybe, just maybe.
We're onto something.
Just a tad bit. Maybe, maybe we're on to something. Maybe
if it's validated by Shark Tank, I mean,
hello.
there you go.
Okay, so we know that's not a new revelation because we've been talking about that for 78 episodes. But we just wanted to, reiterate and make sure you understand that again, that you need a plan. Everybody, you need a plan. If you're walking around here blind without a plan, please give us a call, 1-844-700-4463. You can reach out to me personally. I am happy to help you. And guess what? I provide my services and Kiara provides her services complimentary. You can call me, 1-844-700-4463. You can also reach out to me at LaShondaJ@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. And you can reach Kiara at
K Peoples 1207 at yahoo.com, and my number is 361-779-9966.
Yes, you can also reach her through our 844-700-4463 line as well. So there's really no excuse. So, I mean, I don't know how else to put it. I mean, what do you need us to do? Come in here with some props or something? I mean, I don't know. You have to have a plan. Let's go on to number 2. Number three. Okay, number 3. I'm sorry. Learn to resist temptation. Woo. Okay. Well-known author and financial advisor Susie Orman suggests that saving more can be accomplished by cutting out expenses that are wants. Anything you do to not literally need that, anything that you literally do not need to survive.
Yeah.
So you can build wealth. Give yourself a head start. Why are you smiling, Kiara?
Because I never put it that way. Like, something just clicked for me. Like, okay, like maybe, okay. Because, you're at the store and you're like, man, do I really need this dress? I'm like, okay, I know I don't, but, I have this event. Or, okay, you put that down and then you see something else and you're like, but I like the definition. I think I'm going to use that.
Excuse me. Glad we can help. Glad we can help our co-hosts.
Yeah.
That goes to show you we still learn just like you guys still learn. And so, excuse me, I'm even going to use that.
Yeah, it's good.
It's a good principle to believe.
Yeah. I mean, I'm good at resisting temptation. Don't get me wrong. Like, I don't even go in stores because I know myself. You have to build up tolerance. And I don't go in stores. I don't go in malls. I try not to go in Walmart. So, you have to learn, like, I'm not spending today. You have a budget. You okay? You have a budget set for every day, and I have to follow where my money goes. So I have an allocated amount that I'm going to spend for the day. No fast food. I know how much for gas, and whatever I don't need, I don't get anymore.
Yes, and so, oh my gosh, as I went into that violent coughing attack. Excuse me. Wow, that choked me up.
Sorry. It was touching, right? Now I'm just
was
like
touching. And so the thing to understand there is you got to understand what you need and what you want.
Yeah.
And a lot of the things we can label wants.
Oh, yeah.
And I know you and I have these conversations a lot of time.
Yeah.
For convenience, we spend money to not have to go be bothered with a lot of things. We just go,
Yeah.
Let me go stop here and do this. And
Yeah.
for convenience, I don't feel like cooking. Let me go buy something to eat. Speaking of cooking, we have a meal prep class coming up this Saturday, plant-based meal prep class for our Wealthy and Healthy program. So make sure you go to our Wealthy and Healthy with a $ and healthy Facebook page and register for that.
Yes.
But you guys, I don't know how to say these things more clear than we're saying them, but these are all things that make sense.
Yeah.
And really, we know them.
Yeah.
We know these things.
We do know, but I think sometimes, what does it say? Ignorance is bliss. I think being realistic with yourself. If you don't know, if you don't have like where your money is going each day, you don't know how much you spend. Like, you know, you have that moment when you check that bank account, you're like, really? I spent that much? That means you need to call. We're talking to you. You know, things like that. If you go to the store and you're like, dang, I picked up too much. We're talking to you.
Yes.
So, I mean, we can drill these articles in every day and you're like, oh, no, I'm good. No, because you have things that occur daily, you know, and even if you may be good, you want to get better. So that's what we're here for. It's complimentary. So take advantage of it, you know.
I don't see why you shouldn't. I think if you're a millennial, you need to call.
Oh, we
You need to
definitely
call.
need
You
help.
definitely need to call, Kiara. I mean,
We need to be the first
and if you don't
ones.
want to just have your peers in your business, you can call me. You know, I can
Yeah.
help you on that, on helping you handle that too.
Yeah.
And if you're Generation X and you just want the insight of a new millennial, hey, you pick your. You can pick. You know,
Yeah.
we have plenty of affiliates that can assist you
Yeah.
in your journey to financial freedom, but you have to make sure that you make the decision that I'm going to claim it, I'm going to do it, I'm going to be it, I'm going to start implementing these things. And you know what? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. If
Yeah.
you're woke, if you woke up this morning, you're watching us, this is a new day, a new shot, a new chance. So what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? What's the decision that you're making? I mean, this is a call to action. So if you're asking, is she doing a call to action? Yeah, I am. You must make a decision to do something. Place the phone call and then make a decision to do something.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, applied knowledge is powerful. Having all this information, watching this, and then still not doing anything is not doing you any good.
Nope.
None whatsoever.
And also, you know, just having a goal. Sometimes we make a number like, oh, I want to earn this much this year. That's nice, but I think we have to focus on the steps to get us there too. Because if you don't take that first step, or you don't know what the first step is, you're not going to get to the overarching goal.
That would be correct. And so this is not just for vain. This is for, you know, this is a purpose. There's a purpose behind this. Is to be able to put you on the other side of the fence. And when I say the other side of the fence, on some side of the fence, there's going to be people who don't have. And then on the other side of the fence, there's the people that have. Which side of the fence do you want to be on?
Yeah.
And the thing is, you can't straddle. You got to decide.
Yeah.
Pick a place and then fight to get to that place. Okay. So let's go on to the next article. I know we have one more. Common cost cutting measures to avoid. Now, this is where we talk about cutting costs. And you know, you're trying to be frugal, bless your heart. But
Not working too
this
good.
is not, these are some things you need to look at, you know, and I really like this article because, I mean, I was really, you know, Discover bought some good stuff. And this is good because, you know, in our pursuit of cost cutting, we could also harm ourselves.
Yeah.
So you could go way too far with that. So
Yeah.
let's look at this and see what it has to say.
Saving money may always seem like a good idea, but sometimes penny pinching can be a costly mistake. There are many good frugal living tips, and making modest lifestyle changes can save you money. But if you're considering saving with one of the 3 methods below, take a little time to look at the big picture first.
What are these methods? Let's take a look and see.
Okay.
Buying something because it's on sale.
Oh, I knew that was going to be on there. I knew it.
Oh my gosh.
I knew it.
Kiara, I'm going to let you have that one because I know you can relate to that, right?
Yeah, well, I hope my mom is watching. So I feel like buying something on sale, man, that is our favorite line. Like, oh, I got this on sale. First of all, when I learned how sales actually work, they sometimes raise the prices and then put it on sale, and then it's back to its original price. So you're really not saving anything. But even if they don't do that, you didn't really need it. You know, like, okay, we, especially women, we're like, okay, it's a shoe sale. And okay, if it goes on sale, man, I could have originally got one pair, but now it's on sale, so I can get two. Like we have that. Oh, I can
You
get
act
both
like you
things.
speak from experience. But anyway, as here's the thing, you guys. In case you didn't know this, because we said today we're not keeping secrets. Here's a little secret I want to let you in on. So, if you're watching us, please come in close. I'm gonna whisper this so everybody can't hear. Okay.
Okay.
Retailers are not your friend.
Right.
Okay? Retailers are not your friend. And so the word sale, even though psychologically we want to feel like we're doing something good,
Oh yeah, it's a trigger
there
point.
is a huge markup on those items.
That's true.
And so even though they're on sale, quote,
Yeah.
the sale is not really a sale. The sale is more of a marketing ploy to pull you in to buy something that they've already made profit on way before they put it on sale. So whether you buy it on sale or not, all it's doing is just decreasing a little bit of their margin, but they're not gonna lose as a retailer. And they're especially not gonna lose because when you get ready to go take that item up to the cash register, they're gonna ask you, would you like to put that on your such and such card?
True.
You know, fill in the blank of whichever retailer you're at. And they're thinking, yeah, you know what? Actually, yes, I will put that on my such and such card. Then they know they even got you worse because you're not going to
Interest
pay
rates.
that off when you should.
Nope.
So now they're going to get interest on that item. They paid $12 for that shirt, and that shirt they're selling it to you for $65, and that's on sale because the regular price was $85, and they paid $12 for it. So you tell me who's winning in this situation.
What?
So really, there is no such thing as sale. Really, it's not. That's a secret.
Dang, she just had to burst our bubble, y'all.
I just
Okay,
want
well,
to let you know that.
the
But
malls are about to be
psychologically,
clear.
I love sales. And psychologically, we want to think. And it's okay, but just understand and know where you at. So when I see
yeah.
something on sale, I know, okay, yeah, it's already marked up like 15, 20, 30, 40 times. And so all they're doing is shaving back a little bit so I can feel good about the purchase.
Oh yeah, of course. Well, you
So,
said it. Goodness.
As long as I know that I'm not, I don't walk out of there feeling like, whoa,
Oh, no.
I won.
Mm-mm.
No.
No. And you have to
You
have
don't win.
times of the month or times of the year when you go shopping. It can't, well, I don't want to say it can't, but I don't believe it really should be like a weekly practice. I know there's some millennials, if it's an event, you go to the mall or every Friday, every Saturday, especially in college. I'm just, honestly.
Listen, you need a new outfit. You can't repeat what you wore.
No, because you already took pictures in that. But so, I mean, I'm just being honest. That's a millennial practice.
I saw you on Facebook in that already. You can't repeat that.
No. And then if you're in college, it's like a certain party, so we have to learn what is a better practice. There's like you could switch the top with the bottom. Anyways, but I'm just saying you have to do better for yourself because if you try to splurge today, it's going to hurt you tomorrow.
You have to, okay, you guys. And this portion of the show, speaking of, splurging, this is okay on this one. I like this one. Okay, this portion of the show is sponsored by KOG and Company.
Oh, yeah.
I love this brand. Okay, are your unique gifts and talents changing the world? If they're not, you guys, unleash your dopeness.
Right.
It's a people empowerment movement built to encourage the masses to operate outside their fears and have the gall. Man, you have the gall. You need to have the gall. If you don't have the gall, man, you need to get some gall
Get your gall
to
together.
recklessly pursue their dreams and passion in life. I mean, anybody that's out here fighting to do that, man, yes, I applaud you. I applaud you. Join thousands of others as we unlock the greatness that dwells inside. Shop dope gear at kogpassion.com. That's K-O-G passion.com and use the coupon code DOPE, that's DOPE, you guys, okay, for 10% off exclusive Unleash Your Dopeness apparel. Act now, sizes are selling out fast. I mean, you got to be wearing this. I can't wait to get mine. I mean, had a chance to hang out with KOG and G Hawkins this past Tuesday. on Startup Masters. You guys have to check that out on the Sphere. Man, I tell you, it's some talented people that are part of this network, and I can't be happier to say that I get to be around them and learn and brush their shoulders, and then get their shirts and wear their brand. So so make sure you order your Unleash Your Dopeness apparel today at KOG and Company. Okay, so now. Getting back to this article, is that the last one? Is that the last?
Last article.
It's still some more. Okay, so let's go see what else it has to say. Skipping health checkups. Ooh, that can cost you a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
That can cost you guys. Don't skip health checkups. Why? Okay, missing regular dentist. See, that's why we have Elite Dental Wellness. Because man, we want you to help keep your oral hygiene clean. It's important. One thing you don't want to have is a messed up grill.
Oh yeah.
And so for those of you who don't know what a grill is, that's your teeth.
Yeah.
You want to make sure that you do what you need to do to keep your health in line as far as your checkups are concerned. Okay. So let's go back to this article and see. It talks about dentistry. Yes. Okay. Because the bill of unpleasant experience may be a mistake. You can get a filling for a small cavity, but left untreated, guess what you end up doing? Getting that tooth pulled or doing a root canal. Those things are expensive.
Very expensive.
Okay. So let me shout out again to Elite Dental Wellness, you guys. Call them up. Please give them a call. They can help you. They're striving to make you a part of their family. I can tell you a report commissioned by cancer research in the UK found that for some cancers, early diagnosis can significantly increase the expectancy and decrease treatment costs by as much as 75%. So neglecting your health is not something you want to do.
Yeah.
And I know you're a health person too. So
don't
do that. Don't do that. Let's go on to the next one. Missing recommended car maintenance. Ooh.
Yeah.
As women, we
can go.
We like to get in the car and drive, and that's why I'm like, okay, I don't want to have to deal with very much. But one of the things that I like is that I can just go take my car, and I have a Honda that's reliable.
Yeah.
And one of these days, I'm that's going to be like just my drive on Monday through Friday, 8 to 5 cars. And then my luxury vehicle will be coming out I'll be popping that whip out. But as it stands right now, you guys, don't miss maintenance on your car, because if you do, it costs too much. And a lot of these things that we're spending a lot of money on as far as our health and then car maintenance, it's the consequence of you neglecting those things.
Yeah.
And we don't realize, oh, man, it's like, cars are like bodies.
Yeah.
You got to keep them, you got to maintain them. You got to maintain your body, and you got to maintain your vehicle. It needs your attention other than just driving it. What if we were people and all we did was go, but we didn't have any fuel for food, we didn't get rest, then we're going to break down. And then when we break down, that costs money. So take care of your vehicles and also take care of your health.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe they're all related because, cars, we have the check engine light, or it tells us it's time for an oil change, and then health, we start coughing, we start seeing different signs. And so we can see the physical or, read the visual signs. And I think with finances, a lot of people don't know they're in danger because you have no tangible detection of like, no, you need we don't have a warning sign. And so I think that
the warning sign should be your bank account, which is negative.
But sometimes that's not enough for people.
That's
because
true.
Again, it's like patterns or what you've been exposed to. And so I think that goes back to the importance of having a financial educator to be like, okay, your
situation is not good, because we're self-deceived.
Yeah.
We think, or we compare ourselves with people that are worse off than us, and then we now say, oh, I'm okay because so-and-so don't have this and don't have this. But no, where should you be? What is your benchmark? Your benchmark should be not that peer that's doing worse. Your benchmark should be the place that you're trying to go. And so where are you compared to that? there's benchmarks out here now. There's millennials who are saving, really saving well, and then you're not associated with those people, so you don't understand that. But put yourself into a circle of people that really care about money, and they're doing the right thing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're doing their thing, the right things with money, and then now it will call you higher.
Oh yeah.
It will call you higher. And so don't be self-deceived, set the right standard, look at the right standards, and then now you'll be able to set a true benchmark of where you should be, because there's all kinds of things, and we can share those things with you when we sit down with you of where you should be, even at your age. It will blow your mind if you knew where you should be in savings at your age towards retirement.
Yeah, I heard it saying that. It was saying if you're the smartest or you're the person that's doing the best in your group, you're in the wrong group.
You're in the wrong
So
group.
yeah, sometimes we think that it's like flattering, like, oh man, I'm doing better than my friends. No, that's not how it goes. You want people that you can pull from and learn from, and so yeah, it's something to keep in mind.
Absolutely. And so we're coming on the last one. Oh, that's it. Okay, so we're going to just skim real quick through the Saving Your Future book on page 7 and 8, because we only have about 5 minutes before we have to get out of here. But money talk. Where is the money? Where is the money is what we want to know. You should be asking yourself that all the time. A good number of people always seem to have money problems. We can say you're a bad person.
Yeah.
Good people have money problems too. Okay.
happens.
Most of the time they're short on funds. Hey, Warren Buffett, here we go again. Don't save what is left after spending. Spend what is left after saving.
Yeah.
That's, again, don't do what? Don't do what? Let's go back and look at that again. So if you don't understand these things, this is not rocket science.
No.
It just simply says don't save after you spend. Spend what's left after saving. So what does that mean? Pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Going over to page 8 in the book. Pay yourself first. Set aside 5 to 10% of your income to save for the future. Okay. You want to increase that amount over time. Okay. Eventually, you should be owning about 80% of your income when you retire. Okay. But only what you need. Kiara, you want to read that one?
Yeah. Spending money is a way of life for many people. Shopping becomes a habit. It can become an addiction.
And we just talked about that in all those 3 other articles. And then now this book tops it off. You guys buy only what you need, especially if you're trying to get to a certain place in saving.
Yeah.
Let's go on to the next one.
Finding bargains and buying on-sale items don't always mean that you're saving. It could be that you're buying things you don't necessarily need.
Oh, we just talked about that too.
Yeah.
Let's go over to page 9. Or let's talk about the small changes makes big money. You guys, look what you could do if you could pay yourself $10 a day. $10 a day for 30 years. In millennials, you got this time. You're talking about $500,000, but you need 8% interest on that money. If you were disciplined enough to pay yourself $20 a day for 30 years, you're knocking on the door of $1 million.
Yeah.
So you don't have to play the lotto. Play yourself.
Right. Yeah.
No lotto. Play
That's
yourself. Bet on you.
Yeah.
All you have to do is save a portion of what you're, cut out some stuff.
Yeah.
And you can have what you want. You guys, this is not rocket science. It's really not. Take away some things that you don't need so you can have the things that you want. And that's really all it is to it. And having somebody to hold you accountable, having a plan, spending less, saving more, not increasing your lifestyle, but increasing your savings, making sure that you pay yourself more, and exercise some discipline.
Yeah.
Are these hard things to do? I know they're challenging, but listen, you can do it, and we can help you. So please give us a call at 1-844-700-4463 so we can help you. Reach out to me at LaShondaJ@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com or info@HoustonHousewivesOfFinance.com. And you can reach out to us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Just Google us. You can reach us. Get help today, please. and we want to be able to help you to make the right decisions and right choices with your money. And how can they reach you, Kiara?
My email is kpeoples1207@yahoo.com. I'm also on social media, Facebook and Instagram. And you can reach us at Millennials and Money on the same social media platforms, as well as Snapchat, Millie to Millie.
Absolutely. Okay. So it has been a pleasure to share with you. I hope you listen. I hope you learn. Please share the show. Please go subscribe to The Sphere. And please write us a review and donate. Don't forget to do that, okay? And don't forget to tune in next Monday, same time, same place here at the Money Factor on The Sphere. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.